everyone. Okay, today's lesson is about finding colleges that you might be interested in by looking up their majors. So if you have an idea of what you want to major in, but you only know like two schools that you know about that have that major or that you're interested in, this is an activity I use to help students sort of open their mind to other colleges that might be, ones that they should have on their list. Also, this is a good activity if you're trying to add colleges to your list so that you have an appropriate list with an even amount of or equal amount of sort of reach and 50-50 target and likely schools. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do this together. I picked out 3 schools that I thought we could use as examples. So I just clicked in here, Gonzaga University, in the search tool. And when it pops up, for the sake of this activity, I'm going to click here where it says Majors and Learning Environment. I click here where it says All Majors. And then for Gonzaga, I found this major that I thought was pretty cool and different and unique. I don't always see it. So I found Entrepreneurship and Entrepreneurial Studies. So the first thing you want to do is find that the pink check mark is in the column that says bachelor's degree. So they could have this major, but it could be as a master's or doctoral program. So you want to make sure it's in this column, which it is. And then when I click here, it's going to take me to a page that tells me more about this major, which I just love. College Board obviously has been around a long time, so they have a very robust website, and why reinvent the wheel. So here you go, and it tells you like, are you ready to work with real life customers, develop a business plan, brainstorm ideas, create an actual company, research companies. So this tells you kind of like what you're in for. Helpful high school courses, typical courses that you're going to take when you're in college as this major: entrepreneurial finance, managing and growing business, new ventures in the business plan. So if you read this and you go, I don't want to take those classes in college, this is probably not the right major for you, and that's a clue. But here's really what I want to show you. Here, if I click here, which colleges offer a major in entrepreneurial studies? You click here, and it takes you to this, which I love. So first of all, who knew there were 568 colleges that offered entrepreneurship? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say I'm looking for a 4-year institution. I'm also, you can narrow down the list any way you want, but I'm going to click on medium size just for myself here to show you. And now that's already narrowed it down to 140 schools. That to me seems like a good amount. I don't need to narrow down anymore, but there's a number of ways that you can narrow down by the selectivity of the college, kind of housing they offer. You can do it by geographic, location. So anyway, once you're here, you can then scroll around and see the different colleges. You can also just download and print your results and then save them. So you can kind of quickly look and then maybe highlight some that aren't of interest to you and go back and find them on your own. So you can also just, you just have it. So I like that feature as well. Okay, let's do 2 more examples. So let's go with Miami University in Oxford. It's a public school in Ohio. I like Miami of Ohio. Let's see. Now here I have click here. I click on all majors, and I wanted, like, they have so many majors. What did I want to show you here? I wanted to show you engineering. Okay, so there's engineering and then there's engineering technologies. So here we've got, what do we want to go with? Let's do mechanical engineering. Again, it's in the right column. So I click here, and it's going to show me about mechanical engineering, so you can study up on that. And then if I click here, I can find the other colleges in the country that have mechanical engineering. Okay, so I like that. I've had some of my students interested in mechanical engineering, so that's why it came to mind. So again, you can narrow it down any way you want. Let's do location. And you can say, I just want to be on the west. Okay. Or the west and the Midwest, let's say. And we do that. And now we've got 184 schools. Okay. So it's narrowed the list and you can do your exploring. All right. One last one I'll show you. So Guilford College is a school in North Carolina. I interviewed the president of Guilford College in my podcast, Destination University, and she's the first deaf president. So, oops. So, sorry about that. So we're going to do this, majors, and we're going to click on all majors. And here's something I liked. They have a public health major. And I think that's going to be popular next year for people applying. And so I just wanted to show you that there's a public health major. It's not in every school, but I wanted to see if I click on here, find out more. It will give me the list of colleges that have public health as a major. So look at that, 180 schools. And if I narrowed that, let's see what happens if I do this. 161. So there you go. Okay. All right. That's all I have for you today. This is a great tool and it's a really robust website. So do take advantage of this. Bye for now.